Welcome back to Tech Nuggets. This is a brand new install series videos, and this series contains some of the common installations which can be reused in some of the upcoming or future videos. And also it can be used as standalone installation video guide for your development. In this video, I will install Eclipse 2021-12, one of the most popular J2E IDE. Right. So, what is Eclipse IDE? Eclipse IDE is one of the most popular open source integrated development editor, which is used for Java application and Java enterprise application development. It contains a base workspace. For example, when you develop an application, it is a work area that's called workspace, and extensible plugin systems for customizing the environment. And Eclipse is written mostly in Java and C. Eclipse IDE comes a long way, almost 20 years back. It had a first version. Okay. So, what are the advantages of Eclipse? Most widely used IDE and plugins for everything, almost everything what you think of. One of the one-stop solution to integrate application server and database server. So, within the IDE itself, I can integrate with any application server or any J2E container. Also, I can integrate with some of the database server. I can view the database server database values and edit those. And also it gives edit and deploy from IDE in a seamless way. That will be quite useful during the development time. Sorry. And the the Eclipse helps develop, package, deploy everything from single point of click, that is from your IDE itself. You don't have to switch back and forth of command line, all that. Okay, let's dive into installation process. Let us go ahead and download Eclipse. First thing what we do, Eclipse, click on Eclipse downloads. Let's take the latest version. We have IDE 2021. Let's go with this. So when you have this, you have option of where do you want to download nearest mirror. So it's I'm in Asia. It shows the nearest one is China. So let's go ahead and download this. So since Eclipse is open source, it will ask you to donate, or you can download if you're okay to GRE. Let's go here and download. It's a 144 MB file. And it will take some time to. Okay, so the download is over. Let's go ahead and install it. Okay, so double click on the downloaded exe file. It should take few seconds to start. Yeah, it started with the Eclipse installer. Okay, now so we would like to pick which one we wanted. Eclipse IDE for Java developers. This is a basic Java development IDE, Java with the Git, XML, Maven, all that. We wanted enterprise for web application, other things, right? Tools for including Java IDE tool, JavaScript, everything. So let's choose this one, and it automatically detects where you are um, default Java you have it. So I have it at C. So this one we can choose one directory. Um, Users Kumar Krishnan Eclipse JE. So I prefer to keep it here because when there are some update happens, it requires a permission. So since it's in your user profile, ideally it'll have permission to do that. So let's go ahead and install this. Okay, it's a Eclipse license agreement. Okay, so this installation should take a couple of minutes. Once it is done, I'll be back.
One eternity later.
The installation is taking time. The whole installation will depend on the artifacts availability next to nearest mirror, right? For example, if you are in North America, then the close by mirror availability, based on that it has to fetch all the plugins and mostly required plugins and updates. So the speed and the time of installation completely depends on the availability and the speed of the download. Once it is done, I'll show you the final installation part.
One eternity later.
So finally download, finally deploy, finally installed. Now we are ready to launch the IDE. Let's click on launch. Congratulations, you have installed Eclipse IDE, the latest version 2021 December version. Okay, let's go ahead and configure the basic configurations. First time when the IDE opens up, it has to set up workspace, and that requires some time. Usually the initial startup time takes maybe a few minutes. Once it is ready, then it will be all right. Okay, so it picked up the workspace, the default place, that's my name. So let's go ahead and launch it. Let's do the quick check. The workspace can be changed anytime if you want. You can create your own workspace, and you can point this Eclipse to workspace. So once you set the workspace, it has to put some cached file in it, so better don't change it. So the initial stage itself, you decide where do you want to create your workspace, because the Eclipse launch time depends on your workspace cache memory and cache speed, right? Once we have a lot of cache, it very good. Congratulations, so we have the IDE, brand new IDE installed and launched. Okay, so this is a welcome.